Okay, this was a really fun project for me to work on, restoring this old Barq beer crate. You can see where somebody tried to use silver paint to paint over the rust and just end up really kind of ruining um, the crate, making it very difficult to restore to a vintage antique look. You can see it's dirty, stained by water damage. Not sure what that is, but you can see where that is broken. Eventually that would come off. You see the buildup of dirt and grime. Just unusable in its current state, had to be sanded down. So that's the same piece of wood sanded down. And then next worked on the front again, took it completely apart, and then sanded that piece down. Wanted to use all the original nails and metal, so got the rust off of those with some chemicals and some hard work.
Okay, I have finished restoring this Barq beer crate, and I'll tell you some of the things that I did. So this thing was full of rust and someone had painted it. So I used a Brillo pad, a Scotch pad, some chemicals, and sandpaper, and then like a basically like a brush, a bristle brush that you can put on the screwdriver, not screwdriver, the drill, power drill, and then brush this off until it looks brand new. There was a lot of damage to this, and so it wasn't possible to keep the vintage look because so much of the paint had been painted over by like silver paint, and a lot of it was broken. So like this right here was completely broken. This piece came off, so I put it back together, painted over it. You can see here where there was just big gaps of wood missing. This was really dirty, but when I sanded it down, I realized that, especially on this one, that it said Barq's It's Good on there in red, but I couldn't tell till after I sanded it down. And so I went and found some images online, and it's definitely like random like this, like crooked. So you can notice that it, like right here, it just is kind of not centered. That's how it is. They just randomly stamp these woods, and then they stamp the woods and they would cut them to fit. So did that. Then here, like there's some imperfections. So this one was super bent. It's a lot straighter now. In the process of, I tried to straighten it out after I had painted it, so it had taken some of the paint off. So to save the white, I put some masking tape over it, and you can kind of see where I blocked it off and painted it blue again. And then I replaced the boards on the bottom. Had this like particle board that was like just kind of, you know, after 50, 60 years, however long, just soaked with things and gross things and wasn't sturdy at all, couldn't hold any weight. But after I did some research online, I found out that a lot of them had these 3 boards on here. And so what I did was I got these 3 boards, sanded them down, stained them so they would look antique and match the color of this wood, because these were like bright yellow pine, and then nailed those on there. My one regret is I should have taken them a little further to fill that gap right there to the edge, but the other one wasn't like that, but there was room for it, so that would have been a little better. But also these nails, these are all the original nails. Most of them are in the original holes, so they were completely rusted. Lots of chemicals, lots of soaking in chemicals, lots of Brillo pads and Scotch Brite pads.
This part was,
and have all these nails looking like new, but they're the original nails for this thing. And so some flaws, like you can see where it leaked in the red paint, you know, but this is the one where I had like patched it together. It's completely broken off, but I'm really happy with it. So wanted an antique look, but ended up just trying to restore it to how it looked brand new. Some of this is hand painted.
yeah, there's some gaps too.
Yeah, that's okay. It was never perfect to begin with. But that's it. That's the Barq beer crate, and it's all finished.